I want to thank you for enduring all this. I know it's enduring. But for the money, for the jobs, don't you think it's worth it? And we're almost done here with the first 4 years of pie number 10. That's the fat pie. Remembering this is only 37.5% of actual truly projected numbers. And that's just for America. For Europe, whoa. For Europe, apply this domestically to Europe. I did the numbers today. 7.32 trillion domestically for the UK, based on the size of their population. And the conversion rate of 0.61 in the American dollar. That dollar. Okay, let's fly through this because we're almost done with this. And then the rest of it's really a cakewalk because there's very little change. The whole thing's about stability. Operation Encouragement. $18,641,309.63. 10% of the actually getting tough on tots, which is $186 million. Okay, number one. High school students first, GED recipients second, $500 apiece. These are kids that live on the base. They're not at home, but they're part of the world, the public schools. And we need some incentives for those teachers. And these are some of those incentives. Even the kids that are dropouts, 16 or older, up through 17, and if the base commander has extra funds, you can make it a little older. In that case, the $250 for GED, the idea is, of course, to encourage them to complete high school. The next little sector of the budget, it comes out to $5,592,417.19, which is 30% of that 10%, and this goes directly to the Jumpstart graduates. The highest scoring graduates, all the way down to the lowest. They graduated that year. There's over $5 million on the table. The idea is for them to each get around $5,000, or about 1% of this, 10% of this, whatever. They split it up. They get 1% apiece. There's enough for 100 of them. If they get 1/10 of 1% apiece, there's 1,000 of them. It'll be up to the base commander, depending on how many graduates. Basically, you take the amount of money, divide it by how many graduates, and that's how much each one gets paid. But they have to be in the Jump Start program, and that you were talking military Jump Start. We're talking NASA, Navy, Air Force. Okay, that's not the thespians. That's not the nonviolent farm. This is the base. All right, low interest loans to relocate. This is all of them while the money lasts. $2,000 to graduating students. Hey, if they graduated, they need to get out of there. Maybe they were at the top of their class, made $5,500 there, $500 there. Maybe they're clocking some money here, but we're helping them get established. We're getting them out there. We're giving them a big chance. And this is something I want to say to Commerce Secretary Gary Locke. I've had my differences with Governor Gary, King County Executive Gary, but I also have my admirations for him. And one of those things is a program that he's created here for the Washington State kids that is now going really well, where kids that came from disadvantaged situations get to go on to college. When I left that situation, that government care, those programs weren't there for me. Now look at my situation. The World Bowl of Rock and Roll. Number 4. 10% of the budget each year, in this case $1,864,139.06, shall go to the World Bowl of Rock and Roll each year. We were talking about the League of Rockers earlier, going on a school-by-school basis. Basically, what's going to happen here is you're going to throw in $1 million in prize money, $250,000 for the first ultimate band. That's high school level band, $200,000 for the ultimate junior high school band. And you're talking voting, you're talking any way you can produce this, upside down and sideways. Teen Idol, nothing. All these American Idols, nothing. I got this from the Maestro. The Maestro is down in South America, and he has like 130,000 students under him. We'll talk more about it in tots. At any rate, I'm just showing you the numbers, what's going to happen with these people right now. Because all public high schools, public junior high schools, and the bases and the farms are going to be part of it. All of them, nationwide, and then hopefully worldwide. So $100,000 second place high school band, and let's keep a note here, 50-50 split. The school gets 50, and then the entire crew, we're talking about the set crew, production crew, everybody that was on that band's crew, from the musicians all the way to makeup, is going to split the rest of it. So we got like $125,000 a piece if they came in first place at the high school level. So we got second place high school band made $100,000, third place high school band made $50,000. Over here, fourth place runner-up high school band made $25,000. Second place junior high school band made $100,000. Third place made $50,000. Fourth placer, also runner-up, $25,000. Then we have a separate category, ultimate vocals, $50,000. This is not a split. This goes right to this person. Ultimate or persons, if they give it to a group on stage. Say this is not a soloist, but this particular section. Ultimate percussionist, this includes keyboards, $50,000. Ultimate strings, everything from banjo to sitar. I don't care what it is. If you pluck it with a string, and that includes bass. I can't say it when I hear something. Oh, it's a bass. No, it's all strings to me. Strings, $50,000. Ultimate production. And this goes to stage set. This goes to props. This goes to the whole 9 yards. $50,000 on the table. And as it says, the World Bowl of Rock and Roll. So each year we either change it to a different base or a different location. And that's one reason why these other schools need to be mobile, and that's why all that money was in there in the first place. Not only to help them acquire the equipment they're going to need, but to get them mobile. Now, let's get this thing closed out. $500,000 for ACE. Academic competitions are entertaining. Yes, indeed. The TOTS board members will be able to divide this up into categories very similar to that. Who's the best mathematician? Who's the best scientist? Kind of thing. So you got $500,000 to work with there, remembering that 50-50, 50 goes to the group, 50 goes to the actual school itself. No more than 50% of the remaining funds, no more than $75,000 is what I want to say, will go to bringing in the professionals, the rockers court, the actual geniuses who are going to sit there as one aspect of the audience. Once again, we'll get to that in TOTS, but no more than $75,000 to do some schmoozing for some pros to get them in there to be part of this. This is for everybody. And then, 5, this is a very important fact. All these monies, it's really important. They're in addition to those SIA checks. Remember those SIA checks? They're in addition to that. Think about it.